Spooky. Hey nerd family, and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at the movies and TV series over here on Netflix for October of 2022, and we're calling it Netflix and Chills. Now, just in case that's a trademarked phrase, I did not come up with that. I just found it and thought it sounded cool, so we are going with Netflix and Chills. But before we get into it, I'm going to go ahead and roll that intro, and I'll see you back here in a second. Alright guys, welcome back. I hope everyone out there is staying safe and staying healthy. Today we're going to be taking a look at the spooktacular movies and TV series over here on Netflix. Before we get into that, I do want to thank all of our subscribers. If you are a new subscriber from the last video, you will see your name scrolling across the bottom. And all of our subscribers, you will see your name scrolling across the side. Again, I want to thank all of our subscribers. You're helping us get to where we want to be. Our next milestone is 500 subscribers, and we're on our way there, so thanks again. If you have not yet subscribed and you'd like to do so, please go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of the future videos. And if you do like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. It definitely helps us out as it lets YouTube know who likes the videos and who to recommend them to next. Alright guys, now for full transparency here, I did not go through and put this list together myself. I am pulling lists from other websites that we will let you know what websites we're using here. And some of them may be some duplicates, but we're going to try our best to kind of skip over some of those duplicates here. But we are just going to cover some of those movies and TV series for the Halloween season that you can see over on Netflix for October of 2022. Now, Netflix is one of the more expensive streaming services that's out there, but it is still one of the more popular ones. It may not be the most popular anymore according to some of the subscriber numbers that we've seen recently, but it is still one of the more popular ones, so we are going to go ahead and cover it here. If you are not subscribed to Netflix, of course, and you want to see any of these movies, then make sure you subscribe so you can go ahead and watch these movies or TV series. There are going to be a lot of new changes with all these different streaming services coming forward, so if you haven't seen any of the previous videos, make sure to check out the previous videos and stay tuned for any future videos as there's a lot of changes coming. We do post some of the changes over on social media, so you can make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Nerd Circle. And you can also check out thenerdcircle.com. The first site we're going to check out is whatsonnetflix.com, so we're going to go ahead and get that pulled up. Depending on when you see this video, of course, some of these things may have already come out. And on this list, there are some things that did previously come out in the end of September, but we're going to go ahead and cover that now. Alright guys, if you want to check out this list, you can head over to whatsonnetflix.com, and they have this article of what's coming to Netflix for Halloween of 2022. So the first thing we have up on the list here is going to be Phantom Pups Season 1. It looks like it did release back on September 30th. Now, underneath a lot of these is going to be like a synopsis of what's going on, so if you guys do want to pause the video and read that for yourselves, you can feel free. I'm going to probably try to skim through this as fast as possible, just so that way we don't end up with a super long video. Next thing down the list we have here is Dahmer, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story. It did look like it released back on September 21st. And then next up after that we have Conversations with a Killer, the Jeffrey Dahmer tapes, a limited series. It does look like it releases on October 7th. Alright, going down the list here we have Mr. Harrigan's Phone. It looks like it's got a release date of October 5th. Now that is a Stephen King story, so if you guys are a fan of Stephen King, then you may want to check that out. Continuing down the list here, the next thing we have is Nailed It, Season 7, Halloween series. It is coming October 5th. Alright, and continuing on, we have The Midnight Club Season 1. Alright, and continuing down the list, we have Dead End Paranormal Park Season 2. Now, I've not even seen Season 1, I don't believe. It looks like it might be a pretty fun cartoon here, so it is coming to Netflix October 13th. If you haven't checked out Season 1 yet, then make sure to head over and check out Season 1, and we will have Season 2 coming soon. Now, it does look like it's a kids animation, so it may not be your adult animation, but it still looks like it could be interesting, so I'm definitely going to check it out. Continuing down the list, we have The Curse of Bridge Hollow. It does look like it's coming out October 14th. Who doesn't love a Marlon Wayans movie? Now, it does look like it's previously known as Boo. I did quickly do some research here. I checked IMDb. I couldn't really see it being called Boo. I checked some other country names with different titles, things like that, and I don't know where it was called Boo. I did search and see that there is Boo from other years of movies came out titled Boo, so I don't really know where it was called Boo, but regardless, The Curse of Bridge Hollow is coming soon. Continuing on, we have The School for Good and Evil. Looks like it's releasing October 19th. Does look like it's got a pretty good cast, so that should hopefully be good. Alright, continuing on here, we have 28 Days Haunted Season 1. Looks like it's coming October 21st. Looks like it's a reality series. Then we have Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities. It looks like it's going to be an 8-episode anthology series, so usually those anthology series, every episode is different. Some people like those, some people don't, but I am intrigued to see how they do with this one, because it does look like they've got a lot of people behind it potentially, so I'm excited to see how it's going to go. It looks like it's releasing somewhere between October 25th and 28th. Next thing on the list here we have is Daniel Spellbound Season 1. It looks like it's another animation coming October 27th. Alright, continuing on, we have Wendell and Wild coming out October 28th. Now it does look like it's from the director of Coraline and Nightmare Before Christmas, so if you did like those, then you will hopefully like this as well. Alright, and it looks like we've got the long-awaited series here titled Wednesday from the Addams Family franchise. It says it's got a release date of November 2022. So it is coming out a little bit after Halloween here. But I do know a lot of people have been waiting for this, so hopefully they do it well. Alright, continuing on here, we have 1899, a release of November 17th. It does look like this is from the creator of the series Dark, so if you did like that series, then you might like this as well. Now this is a bit past the actual Halloween season here, but it does show it on here. They have Troll coming December 1st, so if you are interested in that, then we do know that that's coming soon. And it is worth pointing out that we do have some licensed Halloween movies that's coming to Netflix. So we do have Morbius, that I wouldn't really say is a full-on Halloween movie, but it did release over on September 7th, so it is currently up there now, so you can go check that out if you haven't. We do also have The Munsters, which released on September 27th. Then we have Labyrinth, that released back on October 1st. We do also have Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed, that came out October 1st. We got Blippi's Spooky Spell Halloween, coming October 15th. We got Dracula Untold, coming October 16th. And then we got Hotel Transylvania 2. Doesn't say when it's coming though, but supposedly it's going to be there. Alright guys, before we move on to our next source, I did want to just point out that there is a lot of different things that's going to be under the umbrella here for Halloween over on Netflix. So they did actually put together a little way to kind of find things. So before we move on, I'm going to go ahead and show you that little article that they put here. So let's go ahead and check that out now. Alright, again, just disclaimer, I did not put this together. This is over on whatsonnetflix.com. You can go ahead and find that over there. I will put a link down in the description to find this article if you want to find it here. But they did put this together because there's so many things on there. They want to kind of help people out on finding things here. So, full list of Halloween Netflix category codes. Now, when you go to Netflix, you can actually go to the main hub, which it shows you here. You can use the category code of 816-12176 to get to the hub here. Or you can go to netflix.com/Halloween. When you go there, it's going to show you this Streams and Screams hub, which is basically just the housement of where they have all these different Halloween related categories. So you can either go to it one of those two ways, or of course follow the link in the description down below. But when you get there, you're going to have all these different categories, and they break down each category code to make it a little bit easier for you to find. So as we scroll down here, the top level horror/Halloween category codes are Halloween favorites, family Halloween treats, Halloween comedies, horror anime, horror films, horror series, teen screams, scary films, sci-fi horror, and zombie horror films. You can follow the codes here if you pause the video and use those codes, or of course if you're linking through the link there, then you can find it that way as well. These links are clickable. And then if we scroll down, they do have a lot more categories and codes as well. So you have your other Halloween Netflix category codes. I'm not going to read all of them, but you can definitely see it here. Feel free to pause it if you need to. But if you're looking for something that's zombie related, or zombie horror, werewolf, vampire, survival horror, supernatural, revenge, horror comedy, goofy, I mean, the list goes on. There's so many different categories that Netflix put together here, and the what's on Netflix.com team took all those categories to try to make it a bit easier for you to navigate. So feel free to use this, use the link down in the description, or just follow the link of netflix.com/Halloween to be able to get to this hub. Alright, so now we're going to move on to our next source here. Alright, so our next source here is screencrush.com. Make sure to go check them out. They do have a similar list that kind of compiled everything from late September up till, November, December here. But it was very similar. I think there may have only been one or two different things there. So we're going to kind of skip that, but you can check it out for yourself if you want to. But they did also put together the best horror movies on Netflix. So let's just take a look and see what they consider the best horror movies. So number 1 here, we have It Comes at Night from 2017. Scrolling down the list here, we have Fear Street Part 1 from 2021. Now, it is a book based on R.L. Stine. I do believe I read this book when I was younger, so I don't think I've seen this. I'll have to check it out. It might be interesting, but we got that. Number 3, we have Unfriended from 2014. I did see it. It's one of those kind of like lost footage kind of things, but I thought it was pretty decent. It's worth watching, so definitely check it out there. As we go down, they do have Hush from 2016. I think that was a pretty decent movie too, so I think so far this list is going pretty well. Number 5, you have #Alive from 2020. I don't believe I saw that one. Number 6, you have Cam from 2018. I don't think I saw that one. I do generally like the Blumhouse Productions stuff here, but I don't believe I saw that one. Number 7, you have His House from 2020. I don't think I saw that. Number 8, you have The Conjuring from 2013. Now, The Conjuring has a big franchise. If you are unfamiliar, they of course have a couple different Conjuring movies. They have The Nun that you see in the background there. They have the Annabelle series, and there's a few others in the franchise as well that I'm just not thinking of right now. But I definitely think it's a good franchise, and they have a lot in that franchise, so make sure you check out those movies. I am glad to see it made the list here. As we continue, you do have number 9, Crimson Peak from 2015. Number 10, we got Veronica from 2017. Number 11, we got Gerald's Game from 2017. Number 12, you have Under the Shadow from 2016. Number 13, we have Creep from 2014. And that's going to go ahead and end the list. Now, I've seen some of these, but I haven't seen all of them, so I'm definitely going to have to check some of them out here. But let me know down below what you thought of their top 13 list here of the best horror movies on Netflix. We're going to go ahead and move on here. Alright guys, in just a moment we're going to head over to Netflix.com and we're going to check out that Streams and Screams hub so we can just kind of get our eyes on it and see what it has. Alright guys, so here we have Netflix.com pulled up. We are on that Halloween hub, so you can get here yourself if you'd like to. But this is that Streams and Screams hub here. As we scroll down, of course, you got your some of your trailers and stuff kind of playing there. But as you scroll down, you have Teens and Screams. Now, each category you can open up, you can say Explore All, and you can see everything in those categories. You also can scroll across, so you can see there's like a couple little tabs in each category, so you can hit over and you can get to that next little section here. We're not going to go through every single one of them, but you can see here we got zombies, vampires, and ghouls. And I'm probably going way too fast, but feel free to pause if you need to. We have horror, hidden gems. As we go down, we have family Halloween treats, so we're going to have a bit more of your family-friendly Halloween movies here. Definitely doesn't seem like there's any shortage of animation, because I definitely see there's a lot of animated stuff here. Alright, then we got slashers and serial killers. Now, as you can see, some of these categories are a bit bigger than others, of course. But I'm definitely seeing a lot of good things here. This Place is Evil. Alright, as we go down, we have modern horror classics. Horror reimagined. And we're going to have Witchcraft and Dark Arts. And we're going to have Highbrow Horror. And then last but not least, we're going to have Halloween Comedies. Now, of course, I skipped through a lot of them. I went pretty quick, so there's going to be a bunch more that you guys did not see, but I kind of want to give you a basic idea, just in case if you're not currently subscribed to Netflix, you can kind of see what they have to see if it's something you want to subscribe to for the Halloween season, or if you are subscribed and just didn't know how to access this hub, hopefully I was able to kind of show you how to get to it and show you what's in here. But I personally definitely think that they do have a lot of great Halloween stuff. Of course, they're not going to have everything because there's so many other streaming services out there that, you know, have deals with some of these production companies, or they are the production company, but I definitely think there's a good variety over here on Netflix. So even if you're only going to temporarily subscribe for the Halloween season, I definitely think you won't regret it. But definitely let me know what your thoughts are down below. Alright guys, but that's going to complete our list of what you can find for the Halloween season over here on Netflix. I do hope you were able to get some value out of this video. Hopefully it lets you know if you aren't currently subscribed to Netflix and you want to subscribe for the holiday season, then hopefully it shows you what you can watch over here on Netflix for Halloween of 2022. And if you are currently subscribed and just didn't know what they had or how to find it, hopefully that hub helps you out here. And let me know down below, what do you think of Netflix's Halloween selection for October of 2022? If you did find some value in this video and hopefully you were able to be entertained along the way, please let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to head down to the description where we have our new links page. There'll be a lot of new links down there for you to follow, one of which is our Buy Me a Coffee. If you do want to help support the channel, there is no obligation, but you can head over to buymeacoffee.com/thenerdcircle, and there's some ways over there to help support the channel. And whatever you decide to do, we do greatly appreciate your support. And if you did like this video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up, as it definitely helps us out, as it lets YouTube know who likes the video and who to recommend it to next. Please don't forget to share this video across any social media platform that you like. You can also follow on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Nerd Circle. And you can check out thenerdcircle.com. Make sure to stay tuned for our other Halloween-related videos for October of 2022, where we're going to go through some of the other streaming services and find out what you can watch for this spooky time of year. If you're not already subscribed and you'd like to do so, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell so you get notified of any new videos to come out. You can also follow the links on the screen to the older videos. And until next time, guys, stay nerdy.